Hello. So we are very excited because this weekend we are going to be having in-person worship. And so we just wanted to make a video to kind of tell you the things to expect when you come in the building. So the first thing you need to know is that you need to register for services. And we only have about 100 seats available per service because we have to make sure everybody is safe and keep the room healthy. And so there's 6 feet between each family group. And so make sure that you register for service. And very important, if you are sick, feeling sick, have a fever, have a pre-existing condition, are in the group that should not be out in large groups, we prefer that you stay at home and watch us online. It is better to stay at home and watch online than to come and take the risk of worshiping in person. So if you feel like you're healthy and able to worship in person, then the other thing you need to know is that you need to come with a mask because you have to wear the mask the entire time that you're in the building. And when you come for services, do not get out of your car until about 15 minutes before services are going to start. At that time, we will unlock these front doors. You can only enter through the very front doors of the church. And when you come into the building, you'll see we have some hand sanitizer stations, brand new right here at the front that you can use. And you'll come in and you'll go straight into our CLC, into our worship space. There will be ushers who will be here to help you find a seat. And so there's no coffee, there's no gathering in the narthex, none of that. It's come straight into the worship space. And when you come in, you'll see that there's a basket for tithes and offerings, and there's directional signs as well. We do not want you to use the center aisle. Only use the side aisles, and again, there'll be ushers here who will assist you with that. But you use the side aisles, and you go down and you find a row to sit in. So the very important things about finding a row to sit in is you will see that our rows have signs on them, and they say, do not, I think it's probably backwards, do not sit here. And so every other row is marked with do not sit here. When you find the row that you want to sit in, if you're the first couple or individual sitting in the row, you will be asked to go all the way to the center aisle. And so you would go in and you would move all the way to the center of the aisle, and you would occupy those seats. The people who are sitting across the aisle from you, don't worry, we have measured, they are 6 feet away from you. There will be nobody in the row in front of you and nobody in the row behind you. So there's 6 feet of distance. If another family group comes to sit in the aisle in the row with you, they will have to make sure that they put 3 chairs between you and them. 3 chairs is the 6 feet difference. And it works out to about 2 family groups per row. And so there won't be more than 2 family groups in each row. So that would be 2 couples or per row. If we have 3 single people in a row, we might be able to get 3 singles, a single, 3 chairs, a single, 3 chairs, and a single, 3 chairs, if some rows work out like that. If you prefer to sit on the side wings, you don't have to go all the way down to the edge. You can just sit on you can just take a seat on the middle aisle. If these seats all fill up, then you'll have to go around and sit on the other end. Now, during worship, you have to wear your mask the entire time. You are not supposed to take it off. And the very difficult thing is that we are asking that you do not sing. And that is because singing produces more aerosols, and the more aerosols that we have in the room, the higher the risk becomes in the room. And so we ask that you do not sing during our praise time. David is the only person who will be singing in the room. Now you can raise your hands, you can move and dance a little bit. You can praise in however manner you want, except we ask that you do not sing. And we really ask that you follow that rule. It's, we all have masks on, so we can't see if you're singing or not. But we really do ask that you work to protect the other people in the room by not putting more aerosols in the air by singing. The service will go on as usual. When we greet, we ask that you do a non-contact greeting, so that's a wave or an air hug. So we don't want to do any contact at all. And then when the service is over, we are asking everybody to leave by these front doors. You can go either way. If you come in a golf cart, you probably it might be easier to just go to the right, and if you're parked in the parking lot, it might be easier to go to the left, but either way works. And so we're asking you to exit from the side doors. The bathrooms will be open the entire time, and you're welcome to use those at any time. Of course, as usual, we ask you to wash your hands anytime you use the restroom and use hand sanitizer. I think that's all of the instructions that we have for worship. One very important thing. There are limited seats available, because remember, I said only about 100 because we can only fit 2 family groups in each row. So make sure that only one person in your house is signing up the household. When we did the practice last week, we had a couple of households where both the husband signed up to the 2 people in the house and the wife signed up 2 people in the house. And so that was 4 reservations. So make sure you communicate with the other people in your house and say, I'm the one that's going to sign us up for worship. If a service is full, we suggest that you try a different service. We have the Saturday service at 5 o'clock, the Sunday service at 9, and the Sunday service at 10:30. And again, if you have any pre-existing condition, if it's been recommended by the CDC that you stay away from large groups, or if you are sick, we're asking that you should stay at home and worship at home, and continue to be comfortable in your jammies. Don't forget, it's also Father's Day. Wear your Hawaiian shirts whether you come to worship or not. And if you're at home in your Hawaiian shirt, we hope you take a picture of it and email it in to us so we can put those on Facebook next week. Make sure you read the document about the service just in case I forgot anything. Send us any questions that you have. See you later. Bye-bye.